Alright guys, good morning. This is MLB 19 from the weekends and on the weekends. This is episode 46, as we speak, of the I Am a Creator community equals hashtag pay it forward. If you guys want to catch more MLB 19 from the weekends and on the weekends. If you guys want to catch the finale, I'm doing Quest 11 next week from Thursdays and Fridays. Make sure you guys hit that like button and turn on notification bell if you guys haven't gotten the opportunity. If anyone in the chat has a Facebook or a Twitter, tweet it out, send a comment, add it to a playlist. This is my final day off until Tuesday, since I'm off the 23rd and 24th in a couple of days. One looks of it. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. Pay it forward and be rewarded. Well, we watch our videos in full. We like our videos. We tweet them out, sell them. We add them to a playlist. We comment down below once we've done it. We never ask anything back in return. This is game 3 of 4. The Detroit Tigers are hosting the Oakland Athletics. Athletics won the first one 2-1. Won the second one 9-3. As we speak. As the Tigers will start the 6-1 record of Michael Firma. He's been a good right-handed pitcher. So how are you guys doing today? Everything's pretty much good. I'm just pretty much tired, but I'm just gonna be enjoying my last day off today since my pudding for 756 days has a wedding going on tonight. But it's all good. I mean, I might bring her in the chat tonight, but it all depends. What goes on from there? This is game 3 of 4. You guys can see in the chat.
Today, game 3 of this 4-game series between the Oakland A's and
as we speak, the Tigers are gonna get something good, hosting the Oakland Athletics. A's won the first one 2-1, won the second one 9-3. Going on the mound for the Detroit Tigers is the great pitcher Michael Firma. He has a 6-1 record as a starting pitcher for the Tigers when he gets 10th start. ERA is 2.54, 44 hits. He's also given up 7 walks and 59 strikeouts. His first victim is the shortstop Marcus Semien. He's 3 for 7 with a double. Let's see what Firma can do. He has a good record. It's pitcher. Ball 1. The first pitch is around 4:10 this morning. Also in stadium. Let's pay it forward and be rewarded. Never ask anything back in return. The temperature is 77 degrees, partly cloudy, 3 miles per hour, blown into right fielder. New York Yankees defeating the Rays 5-3. Here's the pitch. Ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the line.
Because we are the greatest. I'm going to show what everybody can do and tell them what I Am a Creator is all about. Foul ball to left, strike 2. Firma looking for the out. He has a 6-1 good record. Foul ball to left again, strike 2. St. Louis Cardinals visiting the Rangers 1-1. Ball 3. On deck, Robbie Grossman batting .345.
Coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher?
From Anaz's head, here it comes.
And the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have.
Pop up to right center field. He makes the catch. 1 out for the Athletics. Good catch by the Tigers defense. Game 3 of 4. So we look at the lineup for the Oakland Athletics. Casave's batting .232. Stephen Piscotty batting .277. They are in the third in the American League with 57 home runs by the Athletics. Game 3 of 4. Here comes Bobby Grossman, center fielder. He's 1 for 9 with a triple. As he takes on the red-hot Michael Firma. He has a 6-1 record. That's the Tigers pitcher. He nods his head. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Philadelphia Phillies hosting the Rockies 3-0. The umpires today, Ann Drummond, Clay Washington, Earl Hendricks, Woody Keller.
Good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit.
Comes the 1-0 count by Firma.
He's a low ball umpire or a high ball
Strike
umpire.
1.
Sometimes
Cincinnati Reds hosting the Dodgers 3-0.
He can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just
foul ball to left, strike 2.
Is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Now a ball
ground ball to the foul ball, strike 2. You guys have any questions about the Idol or what game you guys want to see next week? Type it in the chat. Men in Black still has the top spot, guys. So does Phantom of the Opera at 2. And Titanic at 3. So Men in Black still has a good slim lead. Foul ball to left again, strike 2. Comes to 2-2 by Firma. Foul ball to left again, strike 2.
Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time.
And he struck him out, and that's out number 2 for the Athletics. First strikeout by Michael Firma. He is one of the greatest pitchers in the series, by the looks of it in the chat.
But he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that.
Here comes the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty. His last 5 games with the Athletics. He's 8 for 22 with an average of 367.
Here over the last 5 games or so.
Let's see what he can do against Michael Firma. Ball 1.
Bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Here comes the 1-0 count. Firma, ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know
why. First strike.
He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's
ball 3.
He's successful.
Outside.
On deck, Chris Davis batting .232. Here comes the 3-0 by Firma. Ball 4. First walk by the Tigers. That was not what Michael Firma was looking to get in. Due up as well. Left fielder Chris Davis. He is 1 for 9 with 2 strikeouts. Athletics staring at base on the first with 2 outs. Firma nods his head. Here's the pitch. Check swing, strike 1. Chris Davis' average is a .232.
Getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Fly ball to left center field. And does it get back there? And it's out of here. 2-run shot to left line drive. Home run number 6 for Chris Davis. 2-run shot to left line. 357 feet. As the Athletics strike first, it's 2-0 as Athletics. Top of the first with 2 outs. Oh my goodness. Pay forward and be rewarded. Pick it up one more time. 2-run shot to left. Here comes Matt Olson on the road with the Athletics. He has a 171 average, 2 home runs, 12 RBIs to his credit. At home, he has a 323 average, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs to his credit. As he takes on Michael Firma, 6-1 record. Strike 1. That one is inside the zone. Michael Firma has given up 9 balls and 13 strikes.
2 out, nobody on.
Gives the sign. Strike 2.
Over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Hey, down 0-2. He better
Firma looking for the out.
Guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it
Ball
down
1.
away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on.
Matt Olson's average is a 242.
The 1-2.
Foul ball behind, strike 2.
He'll try again, 1-2. And another
Foul ball to right, still strike 2, guys, in the chat. Guys can hear me, type it in the chat. Foul ball to left again, strike 2.
Again, a 1-2.
And he struck him out. And that's 3 outs, and the side is retired. Here's the replay one more time. Game 3 of 4. As we go to bottom of the first, Athletics up 2-0. Coming in the Oakland Athletics bullpen starter, Daniel Magden, making his 8th start for the A's with an 0-3 record, 5.67 ERA, 39 hits, 19 walks, and 26 strikeouts to his resume. Due up for the Detroit Tigers, Son Hicks. He is 4 for 9 with 2 doubles, with an average of 270.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Here's the pitch to him. Strike 1.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they
from the weekends and on the weekends.
They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that.
Here comes the 0-1 by the pitcher.
Crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax.
Foul ball to left, strike 2.
This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Pitcher gives a sign. Sets the target. Foul ball to right, strike 2. And he struck him out, and that's the first out for the Tigers. First strikeout by Magden. Here's the starting lineup for the Detroit Tigers, game 3 of 4. Miguel Cabrera batting .321. He leads the Tigers on on-base percentage of an average of .333. Here in the chat, Nico Gilman batting .277. Here comes the shortstop, Jordy Mercer. He is 1 for 9 with a single.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 inside the zone.
That gets the zone for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch on its way.
Here comes the 0-1 by Magden. It'll be pop up to right, and he makes the catch. 2 outs. Here comes the one and only first baseman Miguel Cabrera, batting .321, 5 home runs, 18 RBIs. He is 2 for 8 with 2 strikeouts. Excuse me. I was going to say another 2 singles, but 2 strikeouts to his resume.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Here's the pitch to him. Strike 1.
Pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Comes the 0-1 by Magden. Fly ball to left center field, and he leaps it up, and it's out of here. Solo side to left by Miguel Cabrera. Home run number 6, 369 feet. As the Tigers cut the Athletics' lead, it's 2-1 A's. Bottom of the first with 2 outs in game 3 of 4. Nice shot by Miguel Cabrera. Athletics won the first one, 2-1. Take it up one more time. Athletics won the second one, 9-3. Here comes the right fielder, Nick Castellanos, against the right-handed pitchers. He has a .308 average and has 7 home runs, 20 RBIs to his credit. Let's see what he can do against Magden. Game 3 of 4.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Here's the pitch by Magden. Ball 1.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Here's the pitch to him. Here in the set.
Count is
Strike
even
one.
1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Even though he let that one go,
Also have one or two motorcycles in the background, but that's not gonna suit me today. It's the replay.
High fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
The 1-1.
Here comes the 1-1 by Megnan. Ground ball to third. He gives it to first, and the side is retired.
First, and that ends the inning. The sights and
Tigers
sounds
lead
of
one
a
as we go to
dead
top
ball.
of the second. Athletics up 2-1. Game 3 of 4. Due up for the Athletics, taking on Michael Firmer with a 6-1 record on the mound.
Top of the second.
It's Matt Salmon batting .272, 4 home runs, 22 RBIs, and 4 stolen bases. Pay it forward, guys, and be rewarded.
The at-bat on its way.
Never ask for anything back in return. Strike one. I'm also still looking for answers for the Idol and what game you guys want to see after I
In there, and it's
do the finale of Dragon Quest 11 next week. From Thursdays and Fridays. Secret of Mana's on that board. MK11 and the special
Here comes
RPG.
the 0-2 pitch.
Ball
And
one.
he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Let me know what you guys think. If the moderators can put it in the chat, smash that like button and turn on notification bell. If you guys want to catch more MLB 19 from the weekends and on the weekends. If anyone in the chat has a Facebook account or a Twitter, and he struck him out, and that's the first out for the Athletics.
Time for a look at
Third
the
strikeout by Michael Firmer.
And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today.
As we look at the defensive lineup for the Detroit Tigers, Nico Goodrum, Gracie Grenier, Mikey Montauk, Zodi Mercer, Chris Stewart, Miguel Cabrera, and Nick Castellanos.
See how it works out for them in this one.
Here comes the designated hitter, Kendrick Morales. He is 4 for 7 with 2 home runs and 5 RBIs.
Brings with him a .313 batting
Here in
average.
game 3 of 4. Here comes Firmer. Ball 1.
Changeup too low, and it's
When we
1-0.
watch our videos in full, we like our videos,
Here by way of
we tweet them out
trade
seldom,
earlier this year.
and we add them to a playlist.
To be playing a little bit better, but I think it's
And I'm only doing a little over an hour and 30 minutes each every week, the format as we speak. And we leave a meaningful comment down below when we thought about it, thought about the video. We never ask anything back in return. It'll be ground ball to line side to left, and that will be a double for the Athletics. In game 3 of 4. Double number 8 by Kendrick Morales. Check it out one more time.
Yeah, just watch this swing.
And if you guys have any questions of which game you guys want to see after I do DQ11's finale next week, let me know. A's throwing at base runner second with 1 out. We're going to extend the lead. As the base runner at second stays right where he's at, and that's ball 1. Saracen Profar batting .276, 6 home runs, 15 RBIs to his credit. Here comes Firmer again. Check swing, strike 1.
Morales, a runner at second with 1 away.
Fly ball to right center field, and he makes the catch, and that's out number 2 for the Athletics. Good eye by the Tigers defense. And if you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. Pay it forward and be rewarded. Comes Chris Hillman, he's 3 for 7 with a home run and a triple. Here comes Firmer. Foul ball to left, strike 1.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Check swing, ball 1. Hillman's average is a .220. Check swing again, ball 2.
2 balls and a strike.
Tigers already given up 1 walk. Comes to 2-1. Sets the target. Foul ball to left again, strike 2. Firmer nods his head. Ball 3. On deck, Marcus Semien batting .224.
Semien would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Foul ball to left again, strike 2. Foul ball to left, strike 2. Gives a sign, and he struck him out. And that is out number 3, and the side is retired. A's give up 1 as we go to bottom of the second, game 3 of 4. Athletics holding on to a 2-1 lead. Due up for the Detroit Tigers. Coming to the batting area, Chris Stewart, batting .207, 5 home runs, 14 RBIs. To his credit, as he gets started for the Tigers. He gives a sign, ball 1. Man in Black still has the top spot for the idol for next year. Man with the opposite still holding on to 2. The Titanic's still trying to gun for that top spot, but Man in Black is going to stay right where it's at because it has a real good favorable vote so far. By the looks of it. Strike 1. Well, let me know what you guys think in the chat. The more people we bring in, the more we all win and grow together. Comes to 2-1. Fly ball to left center field. He picks up a block and oh, that is a double for the Tigers. And that's the 9th double by Chris Stewart. Second up one more time. Game 3 of 4.
And doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Into the box, Nico Goodrum.
Here comes the second baseman, Nico Goodrum. His last 8 games with the Tigers, he is 6 for 31 with a 194 average to his credit. Tigers staring at base runner second with no outs. We're gonna even things up with the Athletics. Here in game 3 of 4. Magden gives a sign. Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
His approach to the plate right
Nico Goodrum's average is a 277.
If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get.
Here comes the 1-0 by the pitcher. He sets the sign. He sets his target. Strike 1. Here comes the 1-1 by Magden. Fly ball to right center field. He picks up a block and that'll be an RBI double as the Tigers even things up. It's a tie game, 2-2 in game 3 of 4. Double number 11 by Nico Goodrum. As the Tigers are looking to get back and save. Athletics won the first one in the chat, 2-1. Here comes the center fielder, Maki Montauk, batting 167, 5 home runs, 14 RBIs to his credit. Tigers staring at base runner second again, with no outs. We're going to take the lead for the first time in game 3. And the A's won the second one 9-3. Here's the pitch, ball 1. Montauk's average is a 167. Magden gives a sign. Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2.
Missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
If you guys can hear me, type it in the chat. See if we can get up to 4 likes if the moderators can type it in. Strike 1. But yeah, I go back tomorrow and Monday, then I'm off the 23rd and 24th. So this is my 5th consecutive day off perhaps this week. But I had a good time. Ball 3. On deck, Grayson Grenier batting 163.
His ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Gives a sign. Ball 4. He walks him. And that's also the first walk by the Athletics.
Coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Grayson going in with a good opportunity, batting 163, 3 home runs and 8 RBIs to his credit. Tigers staring at base runners first and second with no outs. We're gonna take the lead here in game 3 of 4. Here's the pitch to him. Strike 1.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Pitcher gets the sign. Here comes the 0-1.
Swing and a liner.
Swinging the ball, and that'll be a foul ball to right line. And that will be a RBI double as the Tigers take the lead. It's 3-2 Tigers. Bottom of the second with no outs. Third double by Grayson Graham. Take it up one more time.
Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Tigers staring at base runner second and third with no outs. We're going to extend the lead here in game 3 of 4. Here's the pitch to him. Strike 1.
Left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Samir Candelario batting .303, 6 home runs, 14 RBIs, and a stolen base. Here comes the 0-1 count by Mengden.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ground ball to right. He gets it the first, 1 out. As the Tigers extend the lead, it's 4-2 Tigers. Bottom of the second with 1 out. Here in game 3 of 4.
That's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it
Here
simple.
comes John Hicks making the second attempt. He is struck out in the first.
In and ready for another shot. John Hicks. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matt,
Tigers staring at base runner at third with 1 out. We're going to extend the lead here in game 3 of 4.
See if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard
Mengden gives the sign. Here we go. Ball 1.
See if he'll fish.
Fastball too high to start him out.
John Hicks is 0 for 1.
Now the 1-0 is
Strike 1.
Strike 1.
Here comes the 1-1 by Mengden. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Held that bat a little bit too long.
Swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
The 1-2.
And he struck him out, and that's 2 outs for the Tigers. Second strikeout by Mengden.
Outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out.
Here comes Jordy Mercer. He is 0 for 1 with a pop out in the first.
Digging in to try it again. Jordy Mercer, he popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't.
Mengden gives the sign.
And that's exactly what he did.
Now, as I said, here's the pitch.
Look for him to stay
Strike
a little
1.
taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over.
Let's see if we can get up to 4 likes in the chat, guys, from the weekends and on the weekends. I'm also waiting for some extra voting for the Idol for next year as well. Check swing, strike 2.
He clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
Remember, the top 3 for the Idol for next year is Men in Black, who has the top spot, Phantom with the opposite 2, and Titanic still at 3. Let me know what you guys think. Fly ball to right center field, picks up a block, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired.
So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors.
As we go to top of the third, Tigers up 4-2 in game 3 of 4.
Welcome back. Here's Heidi
But yeah, the other option is pretty much for which game will be taking over Dragon Quest 11. After I do the finale and by Thursday, pretty much maybe by Thursday next week. And which game will take over? As we speak of the I'm a Creator Community weekly schedule. Secret of Mana, Mortal Kombat 11, or Special RPG? Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Do up for the Oakland Athletics. Coming to the batter's box. Marcus Simeon, he has popped out in the first. See what he can do against Michael Firma. He has a 6-1 record. Strike one.
On the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one.
Comes the 0-1 by Firma. Ground ball to left. Gives it the first, one away for the Athletics. Game 3 of 4.
And with one gone now,
Tigers with a win today. They will be getting a little more intense with the Minnesota Twins, Royals, and the Chicago White Sox. Here in Game 3 of 4. Here comes the center fielder, Bobby Grossman. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first. Firma gives a sign, he nods his head.
He's getting paid to try and get you out as well.
Strike one.
Anytime it gets the 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Here comes the 0-1 by Firma. Ball 1. Ball 2.
The corner there, but missed 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Bobby Grossman is 0 for 1.
Right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that.
Here comes the 2-2.
This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make.
And he struck him out, and that's 2 outs for the Athletics. Fifth strikeout by Michael Firma. The league leader winners so far for wins: Gary Cole, Lance Picasso Sr., Michael Firma is one of them, Matt Shoemaker, Ryan Yarborough, Chris Sale. Here comes Steven Piscotty. He threw a walk his first time. Phillies hosting the Rockies 3-0. Comes Firma again. Gives a sign. Second swing, strike 1. Metropolitans visiting the Marlins 1-0. Here comes the 0-1 by Firma. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Cincinnati Reds hosting the Dodgers 3-1. From the weekends and on the weekends. Firma looking for the out. Foul ball behind, strike 2.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1.
Several inches below the zone.
If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat about the idol or what game you guys want to see take over Dragon Quest 11 next week. That'll be ground ball to line shot to right. That'll be a single for the Athletics. Game 3 of 4. Check it out one more time.
Now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if
here comes Chris Davis. He's 1 for 1 for 2 on shot in the first. Here in Game 3 of 4.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much.
A's staring on base runner at first, but 2 outs. We're gonna even things up with the Tigers. It'll be ground ball to line drive, and that is a double for the Athletics. Game 3 of 4. Check it out one more time in the chat, guys.
Because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Athletics staring at base runner second and third with 2 outs. We're gonna even things up with the Tigers. Here's the pitch to him. Ball 1. Van Olsen is 0 for 1.
Piscotti at third.
Furmer has a good 6-1 record.
Lifted down.
That'll be foul ball to the left stand, strike one.
1-1. Here it is.
Ball two.
2 balls and a strike.
Swing and a miss, strike two.
Instead, it's 2-2. Runners at second.
I'm gonna get him out.
With 2 gone.
Foul ball to left, strike two. And he struck him out, and that's 3 outs for the Athletics, and the side is retired. Now for the Athletics, strand a pair as we go to bottom of the third. Tigers are 4-2. Game 3 of 4. Due up for the Detroit Tigers, Miguel Cabrera. He is 1 for 1 with a solo shot in the first.
It'll be
interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs.
He gives the sign by the pitcher. Strike one.
There's no way around it.
The record between Miguel Cabrera versus Metkin guys in the set. He's 2 for 4 with a 500 average and 1 home run.
But I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
He gives the sign again. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball to right. And he makes the catch. 1 away.
So 1 gone in the inning now. It's time for a look at the standings in the AL West.
Oakland Athletics with a win today. They will keep pace with the Houston Astros, as they are 4.5 games ahead of the Texas Rangers. Here comes the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. He is 0 for 1 with a ground out in the first. He's taking on Manigan.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Here's the pitch to him. In game 3 of 4, ball 1. Chicago White Sox hosting the Blue Jays 1-0. Pitcher gives the sign. Strike one.
Strike at the knees. 1-1.
Comes the 1-1 by Manigan. Swing and a miss. Strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. And that's the second out by the Tigers. Third strikeout by Medgen. It's pronounced as M-E-N-G-D-E-N. That's the 7th letter of his last name.
Standing in now.
Here comes the pitcher with the sign. Strike one.
Fastball that's in there for strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Here comes the 0-1 by the pitcher. Swing and a miss, strike two. He held that bat a little too long. Chris Stewart's 1 for 1.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
Third inning here, already 4-2 our score.
Ball 1.
Fastball well outside.
Here comes the 1-2 by Megden. Ground ball to right center field. Gives it the first in time, and the side is retired. As we go to the top of the fourth, Tigers holding on to a 4-2 lead. Game 3 of 4. Due up for the Athletics, Matt Chapman. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the second, as he takes on Michael Furmer with a 6-1 good record. Here's the pitch to him.
And we'll see if
Strike
he tries
one.
to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 the count.
Comes the 0-1 by Furmer. Fly ball to right center field.
Castellanos moves over.
And he makes the catch in time. 1 away for the Athletics.
opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Tigers
But
organization.
yeah, the idol doesn't start till before the end of the first quarter, and I believe it starts in March. So my love and I are going to go night to sign for a three-peat. It'll be on February 8th, 2020. As I'm hoping to get that black and white tuxedo this time. Here comes Kendrick Morales. He is 1 for 1 for a double in the second. But we'll see what happens. It's not until February. And I can maybe get a rental. Strike one. Kendrick Morales is 1 for 1.
Early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him.
From a gift sign, 0-1.
And find a way to stay in this game.
Foul ball to left, strike 2. Looking for the out, Firma. Fly ball to left center field. And he makes the catch, 2 outs for the Athletics. Game 3 of 4. Here comes Harrison Profar. He is 0 for 1 for a line out in the second. Here comes Firma again. Strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1.
Fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Foul ball to right, strike 2.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
Firma looking for the out. Swinging to foul ball to right, strike 2. Here comes the 1-2 by Firma. Foul ball to left as well, strike 2. In game 3 of 4.
The 1-2.
Foul ball to left again, strike 2. Ground ball to right center field. Gets it to the first baseman, and the side is retired. In game 3 of 4. As we go to bottom of the 4th, Tigers holding on to a 4-2 lead. Game 3 of 4. Due up for the Tigers, Nico Goodrum. He's 1 for 1 for a double. As he will get things started for the Tigers in game 3 of 4. Here comes the pitcher. Gives the sign. Strike 1. Inside the zone.
So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start
comes the 0-1
to run downhill.
Gives the sign. Ground ball to left center field. He scoots it up and gives it the first, 1 away. Here comes the center fielder, Mikey Montauk. He threw a walk on his first plate appearance for the Tigers. White Sox defeating the Blue Jays 1-0.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Here's the pitch to him. Strike 1. Texas Rangers hosting the Cardinals 2-1.
Really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner.
Pay it forward and be rewarded, guys. Never ask anything back in return. Fly ball to right center field. And he makes the catch. 2 outs for the Tigers.
There are 2 away now.
And also a good eye by the Athletics defense. Here comes Grayson Grenier. He's 1 for 1 for a double. To his credit.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up. Maybe
Pitcher gives sign. Strike 1.
How he approaches this next AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Here comes the 0-1 by the pitcher here. Foul ball to right, strike 2. Grayson Grenier is 1 for 1. And he's swinging a miss. And that's out number 3, and the side is retired.
We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a
As we go to the top of the 5th, Tigers holding on to a 4-2 lead, game 3 of 4.
Striding in for Oakland.
Due up for the Athletics, the Cats of Chris Harriman. He struck out in the 2nd. This is looking to tally up a little bit for the Athletics here in game 3 of 4.
But whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they
Here comes Michael Firma, 6-1 record. Here's the pitch to him. Strike 1. LA Dodgers visiting the Cincinnati Reds, 3-3.
So far this season, Herman is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Here comes the 0-1.
Struggled against right-handed pitching all season long.
Ball 1.
But he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ground ball to right center field, and that is a single for the Athletics. Game 3 of 4.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well.
Here comes Marcus Semien. He is 0 for 2 with a pop out, and he grounded out. Athletics staring at base runner first with no outs. We're going to even the Tigers up. Second swing, strike 1. The record between Semien and Michael Firma, guys, he's 1 for 8 with a strikeout and an average of 125. Second swing, ball 1.
1 ball and 1 strike.
So,
If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat.
Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
A short
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
1-2 count. Herman aboard here at
Looking for
first
the
with
out,
nobody out.
Firma.
Now the
And he
fastball
struck him out, and
He
that's
swings and
out
misses
number
the
1
first
for the
out of
Athletics.
inning.
7 strikeouts for Michael Firma. He's putting on a good opportunity on the mound.
Makes it so effective.
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as
Here's the pitch to him.
Really
Ground ball to first. He makes the catch, and that's out number 2 for the Athletics. Nice catch by the Tigers defense. Right fielder Steven Piscotty. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Firma gets the sign. Says the target. Ground ball to left center field. Gives it to first in time, and the side is retired. A's strand 1. As we go to bottom of the 5th, Tigers up 4-2. Game 3 of 4. Due up for the Detroit Tigers, Samir Candelario. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out to his resume. With the Tigers starter pitchers still on the mound. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1. When we watch our videos in full, we like the videos, we share them, take it out one more time. We tweet them out and we add them to a playlist. We leave a meaningful comment down below what's one we thought, perhaps. About the video, foul ball to left, strike 2. Candelario's 0 for 1.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Fly ball to left to center field, and he makes the catch. 1 out. Here comes Don Hicks. He has 2 strikeouts to his credit. And he's 0 for 2.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot.
Let's see what he can do against the Athletics pitcher.
Worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line.
Strike 1.
Slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers.
Comes the 0-1. Fly ball to right center field, and he makes the catch. 2 outs for the Tigers. Here comes Doherty Mercer. He has flied out and he has popped out.
First offering on its way.
Here's the pitch to him. Ball 1.
Ball just inside.
If you guys have any questions about the Idol, or what game you guys would like to see on the weekly schedule for Thursdays and Fridays, after I do the finale for Dragon Quest 11, you guys type it in the chat. Philadelphia Phillies hosting the Rockies 4-3. Fly ball to right center field, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. As we go to the top of the sixth, Tigers holding on to a 4-2 lead, game 3 of 4.
Chris Davis will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very
Here's the replay one more time.
It was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
Here comes Firma. 6-1 record, gives a sign. That's a little bit tired, ball 1. Chris Davis is 2 for 2. Comes to 1-0. 6-1 record. Foul ball to left, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That ball was inside the zone. Looking for the out, Firma. And he struck him out. Gives it the first. 1 away for the Athletics. Game 3 of 4. Here comes Matt Olson. He struck out 2 times. Firma gets a sign. He nods his head gratefully. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0 by Firma. Strike 1.
It's even at 1. So 1-1.
Fly ball to left center field. And he comes up with it. 2 outs for the Athletics. In game 3 of 4. Here comes Matt Chapman. He has struck out and he has flown out.
He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far.
That's what I pointed out. Here comes Firma. Ball 1. Matt Salmon is 0 for 2.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-0
The 1-0 count.
Walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate.
Strike 1.
That, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
Comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2.
Looking for the out. And he struck him out. As we speak, 3 outs, and the side is retired.
1-2-3 go the A's.
Take it out one more time. As we go to bottom of the 6th, Tigers holding on to a 4-2 lead in game 3 of 4. Due up for the Tigers, first baseman Miguel Cabrera. He is 1 for 2 with a solo shot in the first. With the starting pitcher for the Athletics still on the mound. Here's the pitch to him. Strike 1.
He'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box.
Miguel Cabrera's 1 for 2.
I am all over the gas.
Comes the 0-1 by the pitcher. Foul ball behind, strike 2. And he struck him out at the wrong time. Out number 1 for the Tigers. Check it out one more time.
Bang bang place at first has the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Nick Castellanos now.
Here's the pitch to him. Strike 1. Nick Castellanos has struck out and he has grounded out.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Comes the 0-1.
Down the third baseline.
Foul ball to left, strike 2.
4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers.
Foul ball to right, strike 2.
The 0-2 once more.
And he struck him out, and that's out number 2 for the Tigers. 6 strikeout by Migden.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4.
Here comes Kristen Stewart. He's 1 for 2 for double.
In now, Kristen Stewart. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Here's the pitch to him. Ball 1.
And a changeup here misses.
Metropolitans visiting the Marlins 1-0. Strike 1.
Part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Tweet out the live stream, guys. The more people we bring in, the more we all win together and make a difference. Like rolling on channels, foul ball to right, strike 2. Pay it forward and be rewarded. Never ask anything back in return. Here comes the 1 and 2. Foul ball to left, strike 2.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is.
Here comes the 1 and 2. Ball 2.
Pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
And he struck him out. And that's 3 outs. The side is retired.
3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts.
Down in order. As we go to the top of the 7th, Tigers holding on to a 4-2 lead. Game 3 of 4. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about the Idol or which game you guys want to see on the weekly schedule for Thursdays and Fridays every week, I'm still thinking either Secret of Mana, Special IPG, or MK11. You guys let me know. Due up for the Athletics, we're going to get a little more work for them. Is Kendrick Morales. He is 1 for 2 with a double in the 2nd as he gets started for the Athletics. As Michael Fulmer will come out of the game for the Tigers, they will be bringing in Daniel Norris, making the 16th game of the season for the Tigers. 1-2 record, 6.38 ERA, and 16 strikeouts. To his credit. Set gives a sign. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
Here with the first pitch fastball, that's 1-0.
Kendrick Morales is 1 for 2. Gives a sign by Norris. Strike 1.
Played as a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Strike 2.
Way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Looking for the out. Daniel Norris. Ball 2.
Ball 2.
Comes to 2-2. Nods his head.
Hit hard to the
Ground foul ball to right. Strike 2.
The 2-2 one more time.
And he struck him out, and that's the first out for the Athletics.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last.
Taking out one more time.
Tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in.
Here comes Daniel Norris. Gives a sign. Strike 1.
Right side as he takes strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats.
He has lined out and he has grounded out.
0-1.
Here's 0-1 count. Ball 1.
Good job to lay off the fastball there, close, but it's 1-1. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Now a
Fly ball to right center field. He makes the catch. 2 outs for the Athletics. Here comes the catch of Chris Harriman. He's 1 for 2 with a single in the 5th. Phillies hosting the Rockies 5-3.
Right now, he extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back
Here's the
into
pitch,
his
strike
zone,
1.
work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
And he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very
Cincinnati Reds hosting the Dodgers 6-4.
2 out, nobody on.
Looking for the out. Norris.
1 ball and
Ball
2
1.
strikes to the A's catcher.
1-2.
Foul ball behind the spectators, strike
If you're
2.
on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin.
Ball 2.
Right here.
And he lays off. It's a
From the weekends and on the weekends, surpassing the 1 hour limit. Comes the 2-2. Fly ball to left center field.
Stewart has it in his sights.
And he makes the catch in time, and the side is retired.
A's are gone in order. Still down by a count of
As we go to bottom of the 7th, Tigers up 4-2, game 3 of 4.
Lou Trevino gets the
Going up for the Athletics, Lou Trevino, making his 26th game this season. 2-1 record, with an ERA of 3.81 and 26 strikeouts to his credit. His first victim is Nico Goodrum. He is 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI to his credit, as he gets started for the Tigers, game 3 of 4. Athletics won the first one 2-1. Then they won the second one 9-3. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Now the 1-0 is a
Ball 2.
fastball that misses.
Nico Goodrum's 1 for 2.
Now the 2-0. It's the
Strike
outside
1.
corner, strike 1.
Comes 2-1 by the pitcher. Ball 3.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt.
Comes to
about it.
3-1. Ball 4, second walk by the Athletics.
To start the home 7th.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a
Athletics have 2 walks, Tigers have 1, I believe.
More selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Here comes Maki Matok. He's 0 for 1 and threw a walk
It was a
at this
flyout
point.
for him in his last trip.
Tigers staring at base runner first with no outs. We're going to extend the lead here in game 3 of 4.
Here comes the first
Here's the
pitch.
pitch. Strike
Right
1.
down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Maki Matok is 0 for 1. Comes the 0-1 by Trevino.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Swing and a miss.
And missed the throw.
And the base runner from first steals second. As that is stolen base number 3 for Nico Goodrum. Bishop gives sign.
Here's the pitch. Now this
Ground
is
ball to right center field. Gives it the first at time. 1 out.
in time, 1 away.
While the base runner second goes to third. Bishop Grenier with a small opportunity. He's 1 for 2 with a double
For him so far.
to his credit. Tigers staring at base runner third with 1 out. We're going to extend the lead in game 3 of 4.
Ready to
Here's the
deliver.
pitch to him.
Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Stands at third with 1 gone in the inning.
Ball 2.
Behind now, 2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Pitcher gives a sign. Here comes the 2-0.
The 2-0 pitch. Down
Ball
low,
3.
and the clock thickens here.
Athletics already given up 2 walks. On deck, Zamir Candelario batting .299.
A man at third with 1 away.
Here comes the 3-0 by Savino. Strike 1.
Going right down Main Street.
Get some green ears at 1 for 2. Here comes the 3-1 by Savino. Ground ball to right center field. Gives it the first 2 away.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Here comes the third baseman, Zamir Candelario. He has flown out and he has grounded out.
Bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
One of the funny images as we speak. Here's the pitch.
On its way.
Strike 1.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Heads
No
up.
problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's
And that's
got.
strike 1.
Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Here comes the 0-1 by Savino. He nods his head. Struck him out.
And blocked behind the plate. And he will make it back to third safely as he didn't have much of a chance.
That's the base runner from third, looking to go to home. And he gets there in time. As the Tigers extend the lead, it's 5-2. It'll be scored as an E2. As the Tigers extend the lead, it's 5-2. Bottom and 7 for 2 outs. Here's the pitch to him. Fly ball to center, right center field, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired.
So 1 run here, no hits.
Tigers lead 1. We're at the top of the 8th. Tigers up 5-2 in game 3 of 4.
Now back to the top.
Due up for the Athletics. We're going to put some work in at this point. Marcus Simeon, we're going to lead the Athletics as well. He has struck out in the 5th. To his resume. Daniel Norris on the mound. Here's the pitch.
We'll see if it happens.
Foul ball behind. Strike 1. Comes the 0-1.
And the 0-1.
Ball 1.
1-1.
And the attendance in the stadium, guys, in the chat, 32,256. Ball 2.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Comes the 2-1. Norris. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Bingo Norris gives the sign, looking for the out. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 1 for the Athletics. Second strikeout by Daniel Norris. Here it is one more time in the chat. The Tigers defense are looking real nice so far in game 3 or 4. Here's the pitch by Norris. Strike 1. Robbie Grossman is 0 for 3. Cleveland Indians hosting the Orioles 2-0. Comes the 0-1. Sets the target. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Line down
Foul ball to left, line shot, strike 2. Comes the 1-2. And check swing, and he struck him out. Out number 2 for the Athletics. Third strikeout by Daniel Norris. Taking out one more time.
Tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here comes Stephen Piscotty. It's 1 for 2 with a single.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch coming.
Here comes Norris. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Breaking ball there for a strike. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game.
Comes the 0-1, nods his head. Swing and a miss, strike two.
Strikeout here. It's 0-2.
Piscotty's 1 for 2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Looking for the out. Norris. Foul ball to right, strike two.
Another 0-2 coming.
Ball one.
2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Comes to 1-2. Ball 2.
2-2 now with 2 away, and the base is empty.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hand.
Scotty's 1 for 2. He wants a nice at bat to be real good. Comes Norris.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And
Ball 3.
Down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
On deck, Chris Davis. He is 2 for 3 for home run and double.
2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Here comes the 3-2 by Daniel Norris. Foul ball behind, strike 2.
He did a good job to get the bat on that one. 2 out, nobody on.
Fly ball to left line, and he makes the catch. The side is retired. 1-2-3 for the Athletics as we go to bottom in the 8th. Tigers up 5-2. Game 3 of 4. Going into the mound for the Athletics, Joaquin Soria, making his 22nd game, 1-1 record, with a 2.55 ERA and 22 strikeouts. His first victim is John Hicks. He's 0 for 3 for fly out in the 5th. As they'll be taking on the new A's pitcher. Here's the pitch to him. Strike 1. John Hicks is 0 for 3. Hot Cheetos with cheese. No thanks. I'm not a good fan.
The 0-1 delivery.
Ground ball to third. Gives it to first. 1 away.
The first out.
Here comes the shortstop, Jody Mercer. He is 0 for 3 with a fly out in the 5th. In game 3 of 4.
He's set and the pitch.
Strike 1.
For strike 1, 0-1.
Here comes the 0-1 by Serena. Swing and a miss, strike 2, outside the zone.
I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time.
Jody Mercer's 0 for 3.
Swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Foul ball to right, strike 2. And he struck him out. And that's out number 2 for the Tigers.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys.
Check it out one more time.
Mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout.
That ball was 91 miles an hour.
3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box.
Here's the pitch to him. Strike 1. Miguel Cabrera's 1 for 3 of a solo shot in the 1st. Athletics pitcher gives a sign. Fly ball to right center field, and that will be a single for the Tigers. Tigers are looking real good in game 3 of 4. Check it out one more time. Metropolitans visiting the Marlins 2-1.
What type of season you're going to have? He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around.
Tigers staring at base runner first with 2 outs, looking to extend the lead. Game 3 of 4. Here's the pitch. Strike 1.
As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Nick Castellanos is 0 for 3 with a strikeout in the 6th.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside.
Here comes the 0-1 by Sorita. Foul ball to right, strike 2.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out, and the side is retired. Athletics, we're going to get back on track as we go to the top of the 9th. Tigers holding on to a 5-2 lead. 2 up for the Athletics, game 3 of 4. We're going to get something good started. Chris Davis, 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Comes Daniel Norris on the mounts. Here's the pitch. Strike 1.
Now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Chris Davis is 2 for 3.
Right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised.
0-1 count.
On the first pitch there.
Strike 2.
For strike 2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Looking for the out, Daniel Norris.
It's a high
Foul ball to left. Still strike 2.
Start the inning instead of foul ball.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 1 for the Athletics. Time is running out for the A's. They won the first one 2-1, won the second one 9-3. Take it on one more time.
You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Daniel Norris looking nice on the mound. Here's the pitch. Strike 1.
On the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
Matt Olson, he has flown out in the 6th. We're going to rebuild that 0 for 3.
A windup and the 0-1. A little late on this one as it's
line drive to left.
And that's in there.
And that is a single for the Athletics. They needed that single.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Here comes Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 3 for strikeout in the 6th.
Swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Athletics staring at base runner first with 1 out. We're going to cut the Tigers' lead.
First pitch on its
Here comes
way.
Norris, strike 1.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Strike 2.
But that gets the zone for a strike.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Looking for the out. Norris.
Seared down
Foul
the
ball
first
to
baseline.
right, strike 2.
A foul ball, and the count holds it 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Line drive.
Fly ball to left. Left, and he makes the catch. Out number 2 for the Athletics.
For the second out.
Now batting,
Good start by the Tigers defense. Game 3 of 4.
Morales.
Last chance for the Athletics. Kendrick Morales has to do the work. He's 1 for 3 for double in the second.
He also has 1 home run.
Comes Norris.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0
Foul
pitch.
ball
Just
to
able to get a
left.
piece of that
Strike
for
1.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Now it's
Ground ball to right. And they're looking to get him out. And they give it to first. As the Tigers are back in the winning column after losing 2 straight. Tigers hold on to win, going up to 19-27. Upsetting the Athletics in game 3 of 4. 5 runs to 2. Good job by my Lebanese Detroit Tigers here. Oh my goodness. As the Tigers take game 3, hold on to win with 5 hits. We had 5 hits. Athletics had 6 hits and 1 error. upsetting win by the Detroit Tigers. As we're now up to 19 and 27. As we simulate the other scores, hold on a second. As we start with the New York Yankees going up to 28-17. Defeating the Rays down to 22 and 23. Final score 5-3 with 7 hits. Cannell with his very first win. Zach Britton with his 10th save for the New York Yankees. White Sox win a perfect game over the Blue Jays, going up to 28-18, 1-0 with 9 hits. Herrera with his first win. Nate Jones with his 11th save. Rangers upset the Cardinals, going up to 22 and 22, even record. Cardinals down to 26 and 20, 2-1 with 9 hits. Forquez with his very first win. Leclerc with his 12th save. Phillies going up to 30 and 15 over the Rockies, 5-3 with 11 hits and 2 errors. Nola goes up to 7 and 1. David Robson with his 10th save. Indians shut out the Orioles, going up to 14 and 30, 2-0 with 10 hits. Clavinga with his second win. Otero with his 4th save. Marlins going up 24 and 20, sending the Metropolitans down to 21-24. 3-2 with 6 hits and 1 error. Stricken-Ryder with his very first win. Reds had a good game with the Dodgers as both teams are now 29 and 18. Reds over the Dodgers 6-4 with 10 hits. An absolute good game. Garrett with his very first win. Iglesias with his 12th save. Astros going up to 32 and 14. As they defeated the Red Sox, going down to 30 and 16, 4-1 with 12 hits and 1 error. Greg Cole going up to a 7-3 record. And Chicago Cubbies defeated the Nationals in a tremendous blowout, 15-0 with 18 hits. Jose Quina with his 4th win. Milwaukee Brewers defeating the Braves, going up to 19 and 29. Braves going down to 19 and 28, 7-4 with 9 hits and 1 error. Tyson with his 3rd win. Joe Hader with his 6th save. Pittsburgh Pirates going up to 17 and 27 over the Padres 2-1 with 8 hits. Rodriguez with his 5th win. Vasquez with his 9th save. San Francisco Giants shut out the Diamondbacks, going down to 22 and 24, going up to 17 and 28, 2-0 with 9 hits. Suarez with his 4th win. Kansas City Royals going up to an even 23 and 23 over the Angels, 9-7 with 11 hits. Ian Kennedy getting his 4th win, and Trevor Hill with his 12th save. And the Minnesota Twins going up to 21 and 24, defeating the Mariners down to 14 and 34, 5-3 with 11 hits and 1 error. Duffy with his 2nd win, and May with a 2nd save. So the Tigers are back in the winning column. They got one more game with the Athletics, then they have a day off there, and then they will be hosting the Miami Marlins. See how good that plays out. As we look, the Tigers are now 19 and 27 as they won 3 games out of their last 10. The Minnesota Twins, 17 and 24, going up 21 and 24, winning 4 straight games. It's only a game and a half behind the Royals, 23 and 23. White Sox with winning percentage of .609, and so 5 games ahead of the Royals. Anything can still get up to anything. Astros going up to 32 and 14, and so 5 games ahead of the Athletics. As we beat the Rats down, and as they beat the Rats 28 and 20, as they won 8 games out of the last 10. Angels have lost 3 straight with the Mariners, 18-28 and 14-34. Losing streaks can maybe change quite a bit. As we look at the American League wildcard, Yankees, Athletics, Blue Jays, Royals, Rangers, Mariners, Indians, Orioles, Angels, and Tigers as we speak. Go Tigers. Phillies going up to 30 and 15, and so 5 games ahead of the Nationals. They also lost 3 games as well, 25 and 20. Marlins have won 4 straight at this point, and so maybe, just maybe thinking about taking over the Nationals as they're only a half game. As they're looking to continue the 4 consecutive wins for that. It all depends what happens from here. Chicago Cubs, they stand alone a little bit, going up 29-15, winning 4 games as well, as they won 8 out of their last 10, with first place in defense, third place in power, and 7th in pitching, as they look pretty well. Reds have won 2 in a row with 29-18. The Pirates, 12-27, as they're on a 5-game winning streak as well, 17-27, as they're looking to surpass the Brewers, as they got to win themselves as well. But the Pirates are looking to continue as good as they can get. LA Dodgers have lost 2 straight by the same team, 29-18. Rockies have lost 3 straight in a different way, 24-22. Padres the same way, 4-game skid with 17-29. But the only interesting factor is the Rockies have won 5 out of their last 10, half and half. Anything insane between losing streaks and wins. As we look at the National League wildcard in the chat, Reds, Cardinals, Nationals, Marlins, Rockies, Diamondbacks, Padres, Giants, Pirates, Brewers, Braves. As for the others, Red Sox, as they are still a game and a half lead over the Yankees, as they're looking to continue that 1 win they have. The record right now is 30-16. Yankees is 28-17. As both of the teams in the American League East they still won 7 games out of their last 10. Blue Jays are down to 23-22 of a loss for themselves. And so with the Orioles, they lost 2 straight, 16-31. And that's going to do it right there, guys. Hold on. Sorry. And that is going to do it right there. I will talk to you guys in just a second. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for a new episode of MLB 19, episode 46 or 45, as my Tigers are back in the winning column after losing 2 straight, as they upset the Athletics in Game 3 of 4 by a score of 5 runs to 2 by 3 runs, as the Tigers are now 19-27 of the season. They got one more game, and they will be doing the series finale with the Athletics, and then they got a day off, and then they will be hosting the Miami Marlins from Miami, Florida. That'll be interesting to check that out. If you guys want to catch more MLB 19 from this weekend or from the weekends on the weekly schedule of the IamACreatorCommunity.com of the weekly schedule, I'm still doing 5 instead of 6. Make sure you guys hit that red support button and like button and turn on notification bell. You guys have again the opportunity to do it. If anyone in the chat has a Facebook or a Twitter account, if you guys do not have a Twitter, I recommend you guys get a Twitter account and join the IamACreatorCommunity.com. That is /IamACreator. There's over 600 or almost 650 creators on the I Am a Creator community, I believe. So the rest of today, I think I might be doing Assassin's Creed, maybe. Even though I did not get a new episode for quite a while, but you guys hopefully might be getting that for sure. See how it goes. If you guys have any questions on what game you guys want me to try next after I do the Dragon Quest XI finale next week for Thursdays and Fridays, you guys let me know in the chat. Let's go, let's grow. Well, we watch videos in full. We like the videos, we tweet them out, share them. Fifth ruling guys in the chat from the I Am a Creator community. We add it to a playlist and we leave a meaningful comment. If anybody has a computer, tablet, or a phone, you can add it to a playlist and comment down below, and we never ask anything back in return. If you guys have any questions about what my future wife and I want to do for the idol, it's been 756 days. She has a wedding tonight, and then a Mulhurst tomorrow night. since I'm off at 6, go back tomorrow and Monday, and then I'm off the 23rd and 24th, which is Borderlands 2, guys, from Tuesdays and Wednesdays. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Go Tigers, as they are now 19 and 27, 5-2 over the Oakland Athletics. I hope you all enjoyed. Be good to one another, be kind to one another, and love one another. I will not be live tomorrow. I want to say I might be live Monday. I gotta see what's happening. And I'll see you guys later on today. You guys have a good day and stay hydrated as good as anybody else can be. Be careful.